Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to make fermented pickles. You can either choose to ferment or can these. You can use this recipe for both. So here is what you're going to need. Of course, cucumbers in various sizes. I am going to slice and I'm going to make spears as well. You'll need grape leaves or some type of cabbage leaf to keep your submersion low. You will need Himalayan sea salt or any type of sea salt. You need 8 tablespoons. You will need 2 teaspoons of celery seed, 2 teaspoons of peppercorn, and 2 teaspoons of mustard seed, along with fresh dill. We're making dill style over here. You can omit any of these ingredients if you don't like them. It's completely up to you. You will need mason jars in various sizes to store your pickles. You'll need about 4 cloves of garlic. I have about 8 cucumbers here. Also, you'll need some type of fermenting kit. If you don't own a fermenting kit, I got mine through or from Amazon. You can simply go outside and find a rock that'll fit in the opening of your mason jar, clean it up, put it in a baggie, and then something to cover the top of your mason jar. Now this is when you want to either dice or slice your cucumbers and decide what jars you are using. So I'm using various jars here, quart jars, and I am using half-gallon jars. So it's completely up to you, and that is what I'm doing. I'm kind of measuring out so I know how many cucumbers I'm going to need per jar. So that is what I'm doing here. Now, if you are canning these, you want to do this step right before you're ready to put your liquid in. You want to get your jars warm and then put your cucumbers inside, and then you're going to make your brine over the stovetop before you water bath these. So a little bit different. You might want to check with Google to see different ways how to can, but it's the same recipe I used for both. But today we are fermenting. Now, in the background, I want to let you know that you should boil a huge pot of water, because we are going to add our Himalayan salt to a bowl and then add a little bit of that hot water to the bowl and then stir it to dissolve the salt. Also, I want to mention that you want to make sure your cucumbers are clean before you start this process. Now, once your water has completely cooled, not super cold, but lukewarm, you want to go ahead and add your cucumbers in the jar and your dill and your cloves of garlic. I usually like to put 2 to 3, 2 in the quart jars and about 3 in the half-gallon jars of garlic. And then I'm going to add about teaspoon to 2 teaspoons per jar. So for the quart jars, I'm adding about 1.5 teaspoons of my peppercorn, my mustard seed and celery seed, and then the larger jar I'm doing up to 2 teaspoons. And a lot of it is just basically how you like it and whatnot, so you're gonna have to experiment with that. The remaining salt, I'm going and adding about 2 tablespoons per jar and about 3 to 4 in the half-gallon jar. And we have them all ready to go. And then this is when I'm going to go ahead and add my salted liquid, which is going to be your brine, into your jars. And I want you to know that fermented food is really, really good for gut health, for a healthy gut. And when you have a healthy gut, you're able to fight viruses and bacterial infections very quickly. You're able to digest food very well and just have a more healthier lifestyle. So here I'm taking the grape leaf or cabbage leaf and I'm pushing it on top of my cucumber pickle mixture, adding the weight, putting on the suction and ring, or you can cover it with a cloth just so little bugs don't get in there. So there's the weight, making sure all of the ingredients are completely submerged in the brine is key. Now, if you were canning these, you want to make sure that you have canning lids and a boiling bath water for your cans. I will post all of this on my blog, so if I'm talking too fast or you're very confused, just make sure you head over to my blog, which is www.riggscreekfarmhouse.com. Now, you want to check on these every day to make sure all of your ingredients are completely submerged in the liquid. You want to clean any debris on the outside around the tops of the jars, and if there is any mold, you just basically take a spoon and scoop it off. These can stay on your counter up to 5 days. You can taste the brine up starting at 3 days. If you like your pickles more sour like we do, we keep them out about 5 days, and this is during the warmer months. Now, in the winter months, if you were making this recipe, you want to keep them out anywhere from 4 to 7 days. We like I said, we like it very sour, so I'm going to keep these out for up to 5 days. Once they're ready to go, you're going to remove that cabbage or grape leaf, clean off the top, put another sealed top on, and store them in your refrigerator. So happy fermenting. Let me know if you make this recipe below. If you want more recipes from me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching.